Schedules and salaries aren't the only difference between Congress and the legislature. Legislation has different naming conventions at the state and federal levels. In Texas, a bill that originates in the House is called a House bill, or an HB. A bill that originates in the Senate is called a Senate bill, or an SB. In Congress, that same kind of legislation is called a resolution, so it's called an SR or an HR. In Texas, we have resolutions too, but they're not the same. Instead, they're more like statements of opinion. Legislators often file them to honor or memorialize constituents. We also have different names for our capitals. The building Congress works in is the US Capitol, and insiders call it the Hill. Here in Texas, we call our Capitol the Capitol. No one ever calls it the Hill, even though it's also located up on a rise. Instead, insiders call our Capitol the Pink Building because of its lovely pink granite facade. Most importantly, we refer to lawmakers at the state and federal levels by different titles or honorifics. Members of Congress are US senators and congressmen or congresswomen. Members of the legislature are state senators and representatives. You might think it shouldn't matter so much what we call all these elected officials. After all, they're all working for us, the taxpayer. But how do you feel when your boss isn't really sure what you do for them? Understanding other people's roles is part of building a relationship. And relationships are central to policy advocacy. So now that we've got the team straight, let's take a look at the playing field.